Hey guys, so I'm sitting here getting ready for work. I have to work a double today, which sucks because I just got my 39A from Morphe. I just wanted to pop on here and open it with you guys so we can see it together. My last experience ordering from Morphe was terrible, but this one came really quickly, so I'm pretty excited about it. This is their holiday palette. I'm sure you guys knew that. Oh, well, would you look at this? I got the card for my Jaclyn Hill palette. They ended up mailing me one in the mail, but that's funny that they sent one with this palette. That's kind of awkward. And then here's this. It looks really pretty. I like the new packaging. I like how they've rebranded. It does look a lot sleeker, a lot nicer. This is only my second product to ever own from Morphe, but from what I can tell, it's wrapped in bubble wrap. I thought the Jaclyn palette was massive. Mine's disgusting and dirty, but this palette is huge. Whoa. So I'm so excited. I've seen, it's so pretty. I've seen really beautiful looks created from this palette, so I'm pretty excited about it. The little shade name thing. Hopefully I can keep up with it. Be your own muse, we dare you. I love how sleek and pretty this is. I'm not going to touch the colors right now because I want to play with it when I get to finally put my fingers and brushes into it, but I just wanted to open it with you guys. I'm so excited. I won't put it away since I have to finish getting ready for work. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys in a little while. Well, probably tomorrow, but in a little while to you. Hey guys, it's me, Ashley, and I look kind of half done because I am. So, I was sitting here playing with this new 39A palette from Morphe that I received, and I was just going to do my makeup and then make a different video. But I dipped my brush into this color right here, which, hold on, I'll tell you what the name is. It's called Create. Wow. Anyway, I dipped my brush into Create and I just started blending it across my eye, and it was like the tiniest amount created this pink, obviously. So I was really impressed. I have used this palette once. I've swatched every color with my daughters. We swatched it together. My first look that I created was actually with the greens here. I used these three and then some of the black. And it turned out really pretty. I think I might have used this color, which is like a olivey gold color on the inner corner, but whatever. It turned out really good, and I got compliments on my makeup all night. It was just impressive. So anyways, I'm sitting here and I'm just playing with makeup. I still have no idea exactly what I'm going to do. I just knew I wanted to use this color and then possibly these. So as I'm blowing this color out in my crease, I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I need to show you guys how good this palette is, or at least the colors that I've used. So I'm just going to put my hair up and then finish the look that I started. I just know that I'm going to add some more colors and see where it takes me. So the brush I used is this one, and it is the MAC 286. And all I did, you guys, was dip the very tip of the brush into the color, capped it off, and just started blending it through my crease. This color is really good, and it just impressed me to the point that I needed to turn the camera on early and show you. The only other color I've used is this one, and that was my transition color, so that's pretty exciting. This brush has no color on it. I'm just blending out the edges. Honestly, you guys, I wanted to do a couple of more looks before doing my review, but I'm just pretty excited. The only downfall I found so far, which is the same with the Jaclyn palette, is that the colors stain my brushes, and that's a little annoying. And this one, is stained from a look I did with the Jaclyn palette. See the purple? Like, it will not come off. I mean, hopefully eventually it will, but it's just not coming off right now. So next I'm going to go into this color, which is Passion. It is a more deep purpley color. Just the tiniest amount. Usually I have the biggest problem with skipping, like right across here. And it's only on this eye, which is so weird to me, but these colors are not doing that, and that's awesome. So next I'm just going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to dip into this color called Forever. It is this even darker, plummier purple, and it looks like this. And I'm just going to tap that off and place the color right on the outer V. Then using the same MAC 286 brush, which is just like a dual fiber blending brush, it kind of comes to a point and it's just really good for crease work. I'm just going to dip ever so slightly into that color and blend out the outer V and then drag it through the crease. I like to have a really defined crease. These colors blend together so beautifully. And I realized that with the greens that I used yesterday. Oh my goodness. Oh, these colors are so pretty. I'm so excited about this palette. Like, it's called the Dare to Create palette, and it really is so inspirational. So I'm going to just take a flat shader brush. This one is the 242 by MAC. I'm just going to go into this color here, which is like this super shimmery plummy color. It is called Trendy, and I'm going to place that first without any type of setting spray or anything, but I'm probably going to use some. I am going to go ahead and try it with the setting spray just to see the difference. So I'm going to dip into the color first, and then just use some MAC Fix Plus. I missed it the first time, so I needed 2 sprays. And then just, it's really pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this brush, which is the 217 by MAC. It's stained, but it's just like a fluffier blending. And I don't want this much of the color I'm about to use. I want a little bit, and it's just fluffy enough to blow out the color, but not too much to where it gets everywhere. So I'm going to be dipping back into Create, which is this pinky color here, which is like a pinky purple, and just the tiniest amount because this color goes super far. And I'm just going to take that right over the crease area just to kind of bring a little bit more of that pink back into the look. I just wanted to raise the pink up just the slightest bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go put a wing on, I'm going to finish my makeup, and then I will come back to give you my semi-thorough so far review. I just want to go ahead and talk to you guys about it, my pros, my cons, and then what I'm thinking right now. So I'll be right back, you guys. I absolutely love these colors, you guys, that are on my eyes today, and it's so, like, holiday, fall, festive, you know? This thing is so annoying. I don't want to get rid of it because I like having the shadow names. I'm going to pick up Passion and Forever on my pencil brush, which are these 2 darker colors here. I'm just going to dip into both of them and then run that on my lower lash line close to the lashes. I like to focus more of my darker colors on the outer part of my eye. So just like when you're doing your lid, you place the color on the outer V and then drag it as you're blending to the inner corner. I'm just gonna take this, which is the E25 by Sigma, and I'm gonna dip into Create just a tad, okay, because this color is really, really pigmented and it goes a long way, and I'm just gonna blend out that purple, that darker purple. Okay, so using that same brush, once you're done blending out your pink colors, I'm gonna go into Sunder, which is the original transition color that I used, and then drag that right under where we placed the pink and connect it on the outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes using the Marc Jacobs Highliner in the color Blacker. So for lashes today, I'm gonna be using the Talia lashes by House of Lashes for Sephora. I'm not wearing a highlighter yet because I plan to film a video with a new highlighter that I got. So if you guys want to see that, then make sure you're subscribed with your notifications on so you don't miss it. And then I'm just going to use this Superhero Mascara by IT Cosmetics. And I really don't like this, but I don't want to waste it. So much product comes out when you pull this wand out. Let's talk about the palette. I'm going to start off with the things that I really don't like because I don't want to end this video super negatively. Thing number one that I don't like is look how big it is. It's literally massive. It's definitely not travel friendly, which sucks because it has so many colors, and to take this palette with you, I mean, you really have endless options for looks you can create with it. And it also doesn't have a mirror. I don't like that the shade names are not on the palette. It makes it difficult to do looks and to, you know, share with someone else what you use to create that look when you don't have the names, which I guess for like your everyday makeup is not really a big deal, but if you want to share with someone, say on Instagram or here on YouTube, it would be nice to have the shade names on it. It's definitely very inconvenient. The next thing that I really don't like about this palette is the fact that it doesn't have any highlight shades. Like, there really is no light shade in here. I don't mind putting like a pop of color on my inner corners. I do that kind of often, you know, like gold or a light blue or whatever, but for my brow bone, I would really like either a matte or a shimmery white or lighter shade that I could use, maybe just like one universal. The very last thing that I really don't like about this palette, the fact that the colors stain my brushes. Now I'm sure I could find something that could get them off, but it takes like really rigorous cleaning to get all the color off, and then even still not all the color comes off. I showed you guys previously. It just doesn't look as nice when you have this brush and you're doing like a pink purple look and you have a brush with green on it. I clean my brushes every day and I never use them when they're not clean. So even if I plan on doing, like if I do this look tomorrow again, I will still start with clean brushes because I don't like starting with brushes with stuff on them. So even though it's stained and there's not any color on there that's gonna come off or anything, it's not gonna affect the colors that I'm using, anything like that, it's still just kind of like, that brush looks dirty, you know, it feels dirty, whatever. Now, let's end on a positive note. I really love this palette. Like I said, this is my second order from Morphe. I don't know how their shades were, their colors were prior to their new things with the Jaclyn palette and their new like updated look. So I can't compare them to those. But literally, this palette and the Jaclyn Hill palette are like my favorites. And I know it's kind of weird to say, oh, that's your favorite, you've only used it 2 or 3 times, but the colors I've used in here are amazing. I haven't had issues with not one. And I'm sure that it's going to be pretty consistent throughout. They've been consistent in their pigmentation, in the way they perform, and I really am excited to do so many looks. Like, I can look at this palette and just think about all these looks I want to try, and I like that they give you all the different, you know, tones of the shades. Like, you have the light blue all the way to the dark blue, and you really don't have to use black to get a really deep outer corner. And if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, any of my makeup videos that have to do with eyeshadow, you will know that I like a really dark outer corner. I didn't have to use black to achieve this, and I'm sure I will use this color. You know, I'm sure I will because I use black all the time, but I did not have to use it to get this deep of a color on the outer V today. And that's so nice to me. Airplanes all the time. I love that they have all the transition shades right down the center. The only thing I'd really wish they would have done a little differently is give us a little bit, maybe a cool transition shade. 1 or 2 of them could be a little cooler. These are all pretty warm. I just like to have something different, but you guys, like, seriously, you could just use the transition colors as a whole look. And I've seen people use them as contour and bronzer shades, which is, I mean, you could do that too. It's just really nice. And honestly, all the colors work so well together. Like, you could pick a color here and match it with a green, or a color here and match it with a color here, and it's gonna look pretty. And the formulas are going to be consistent. So I really absolutely adore this palette. I'm so glad that I was able to get it. It's pretty cheap too, you know, and I know it's limited edition, or at least I'm pretty sure it is because it's part of their holiday collection. I really want to do a look using this one, and I think I'm gonna do that next. So far, if I'm feeling uninspired, I can look at this and be inspired. Like, I can do anything from super dark, smoky glam to light brown in the crease and go about my day. You know, you can pretty much create anything you want to using this palette. I give this palette definitely a 9.5 out of 10. You'll definitely see more tutorial slash get ready with me slash whatever using this palette because I really love the eyeshadows. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Have you tried this palette? I would love to know your thoughts on it. Are you gonna get it? Do you have it? Have you used it? What are your thoughts? Please let me know. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media. They will all be linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel with your notifications on so you don't miss anything from me in the future. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.